startup ecosystem that we will hear about is the startup ecosystem of Pakistan. We have our partner, General Director of Ijad Labs from Pakistan, that will be presenting the ecosystem. Arzish will be presenting it. So before that, I will just quickly share some insight into our rankings. Pakistan is the second top ranking ecosystem in South Asia and fourth in the Karak region. It is the top 76 in the world, but top 50 in transportation and top 55 in marketing and sales worldwide. Pakistan is recognized as an emerging market since 2017, leading the global economy as the fourth largest producer and third largest consumer of cotton in the world. 25% of Pakistan's GDP comes from the agricultural sector, and the country is one of the top producers of wheat, rice, and sugarcane. With a strong global diaspora, in recent years, remittances from around the world has surpassed $20 billion. Pakistan's tech startups have attracted significant foreign investment, especially in the e-commerce, fintech, and education tech sectors. Startups have achieved recognition in international forums like MIT Enterprise Forum and Forbes 30 Under 30 Asia list. With over 60% of its population under the age of 30, Pakistan has a vast reservoir of young, tech-savvy individuals driving digital innovation with a significant rise in female-led startups. With Switzerland-like natural beauty, diverse cuisine, historical and cultural sites, it is becoming a significant destination for tourism. With no further ado, well, Arzish, if you could raise your hand so we could...
Sorry.
Connected.
He was promoted a while ago, but maybe there were some issues.
Connected again. We can wait a minute, and if we don't have him joining, then we can move to our next presenter, and then once he joins, we can... Oh,
okay, he's back, yeah.
Hi.
Arzish.
Really sorry, I ran into a technical glitch. What is a Zoom call without a technical glitch?
No worries. While you were not there, I was giving a quick introduction, and I will leave the floor for you to share more insight. Thank you.
Sure. So first of all, thank you so much for organizing this wonderful event. I was in the next web in Amsterdam, where I had a wonderful time. And it's such an honor to present the Pakistani startup ecosystem amongst such amazing other ecosystems. I think as a community builder, as someone enabling our space, one of the key goals that we have is to build bridges with other ecosystems. And it's glad to see us all doing this together. So my name is Arzish. I run an organization called Ijad Labs. We're the largest ecosystem enablers in the country since the past 6-7 years. We've helped connect entrepreneurs outside the country by participating in many of the events mentioned in this event. And then we welcome the world to Pakistan through some of our initiatives. The biggest one of them is called Future Fest. I'll start with this, and then I'll give you a rundown of what our ecosystem is and what it is offering. So we do this event. It's happening end of January. We'd love to have you all. It's the largest tech innovation event in the country. Just to give you a rundown, we've hosted 2 of them. More than 110,000 people have attended, and a lot of international companies have come to Pakistan for that. Giving you a background of what does it mean to run in Pakistan. So we had kind of 2 waves. We had the early crop of startups like job boards and classified websites, and that was like 3G, 4G time. So they had a lot of adoption challenges. But then the second wave kind of came around 2020 to 2022, where we see a lot of startups, kind of make the most of the digital adoption that the country has. So now we have 129 million internet users, and then also the abundance of capital that used to be around in the world. And we saw some of the biggest VCs around the world invest in Pakistani startups. More than $1 billion was invested and has been invested since 2020 in a lot of these companies. To this date, given what has happened over the past 2 years, some of them have not been able to survive, but a lot of founders and a lot of startups have kind of survived the hard times, which really speaks for the resilience and the entrepreneurial spirit that we have in this place and in this ecosystem. We have a very large economy, right? So we have a lot of people. It's 250 million people, the world's fifth largest population. It's not really just the population that makes it special. It's also the fast digital adoption that we've seen over the past 3-4 years, combined with like a very young crowd, right? So our average age is like 22. We are the third largest English speaking country in the world. Again, we have more than 129 million internet users, I think, which is more than the population of a lot of countries combined. But we still have a long way to go. Our internet penetration in terms of percentage is still not a lot. And I think as we get more adoption, as more people gain access to internet fast, smartphones become cheaper, this market is becoming bigger and bigger by every passing day. One of the key indicators showing this trend is that we have the sixth largest crypto adoption globally. We have more than 9 million crypto users. We have a lot of freelancers, whether that's engineers, designers, developers, kind of going out, providing their services to the world through platforms like Upwork and Fiverr and all these others. And they have helped also put Pakistan on the map. Just to give you a bit more about the talent ecosystem, if we may classify. So we have more than 400,000 software engineers. And every year we add around 20,000 IT and software graduates to the talent pool. The Pakistani freelancing ecosystem has brought in, brings in around $400 million a year to the country's foreign exchange. Pakistanis in Silicon Valley form the largest foreign-born Muslim group, which has been really helpful because all these people have started companies, they're working in companies, and they figure out ways to give back to their country by opening doors for more people, for entrepreneurs. A lot of our entrepreneurs, when they start something, they get some traction, they end up moving outside the country, whether that's the Gulf, Dubai and UAE, or it is Silicon Valley. To give you kind of some insight on the impact of the Pakistani startup ecosystem in the region. So we have Careem, which is a ride-hailing company acquired by Uber for $3.2 billion, which is started by a Pakistani based in Dubai, UAE. Most of the engineering team and the overall team of Careem has been Pakistan. Careem Effect has brought in a lot of startups to not just Pakistan, but the whole region, including something called Swivel, which was also a unicorn. Another unicorn produced by Pakistan is called EMPG, Emerging Markets Property Group, which started off as Zameen.com back in the first wave of the Pakistani startup ecosystem, 2007, 2010. And then they expanded to the region, moved their headquarters to the UAE, and now run property portals in, I believe, more than 23 countries around the world. This ecosystem again is that we have very fast crypto adoption. Some of the biggest crypto exchanges are in Pakistan, especially in the past 1.5 years. The local economic crisis combined with the global issues have kind of given people a chance to hedge their investments in crypto against the local devaluation. The devaluation is one of the key reasons why there is a slowdown specifically in Pakistan in VC investments as well. But we see that, hopefully in the coming 1 to 2 years, as political governments stabilize and as, globally things get better, we will see more investments coming in, especially in founders and in startups that have weathered the storm, that are surviving, and that are actually thriving despite these circumstances. While we've had a slowdown over the past 2 years in terms of VC funded startups, there are a lot of startups that have grown a lot because of the fast growing digital adoption and the market expansion that is happening in Pakistan. And to speak more about that, we have this amazing consumer market where we spend like $2 billion on things like esports, and there's gaming, and a lot of consumer spending close to like 324 billion as of 2022 for all sorts of products, right? But especially digital products. One of the successes of our programs initiatives in this event has specifically been to give market access to a lot of international companies and funds to access the Pakistani market, to launch in the Pakistani market, namely Udacity, Google Cloud. There's a Saudi royal who has launched $100 million fund this year for Pakistan. A ride-hailing company called Yango has just launched 3 months ago and expanded to 5 cities as of now. And then Endeavor is a fund that launched in 2022 and has already, I think, invested in 4 or 5 Endeavor entrepreneurs. Similarly, a lot of other success stories. So this is all about the ecosystem that we have to offer to the world. And we'd love to host you all, invite you to Pakistan, and kind of build bridges. We believe that the unique circumstances that are available in Pakistan today, it has been the same in many other startup ecosystems like Vietnam or South Korea, maybe 10 years ago. And that's what we hear from a lot of these investors that are still investing in Pakistan, still believing in Pakistan, that right now Pakistan has, like, whoever invests in Pakistan right now has an early mover advantage. We just hosted last month the partner for Blockchain Founders Fund, Tobias Fire, and he said anyone not looking at Pakistan right now is making a mistake. And I can, living in this ecosystem, experiencing and meeting founders every day, I can see the energy that we have here, the resilience and the passion for building things. I believe that this is going to be a very major player in terms of frontier markets, not just for this region, but probably for the globe.
Yeah, thank you so much, Arzish. It was great hearing from you. And it's always, we had a chat the other day discussing about some of the main global startup events that barely reach 50, 60,000 attendees. And it's quite fascinating to see that a local startup event in Pakistan has over 50,000 attendees. It just shows the magnitude of innovation and enthusiasm in the population, which leaves no doubt that the ecosystem will increase significantly in its momentum in the future years. Thanks again.
Thank you for inviting us.
Of course. Thank you. Bye.